Today I'm going to be doing the Get to Know Me tag. Haylee from My Happy Ever After tagged me in on it a few weeks ago, but because I've been trying to get more chatty on here and a bit more confident, I thought it would be a really great thing to do. There's 21 questions, which I think is slightly strange, but I'll just crack on. Number 1 is, are you named after anyone? My name's Laura, if you don't know, and I don't think so. As far as I'm aware, I was going to be called Gemma right up until when I was born, and then my dad said Laura, so I don't think it was after anybody, but I don't actually know. And the other one was Pippa. I was going to be called Pippa because my middle name is D. I was going to be called Pippa D, and there was a shop apparently in my town that was Pippa D at the time, so I couldn't be called that, but actually I really love that. Laura, not so much. Question number 2, when was the last time you cried? This was Friday, last Friday, when Eva, my eldest, broke up from school because she's actually leaving the school she's at the moment for a new one, and so yeah, it was just a little bit emotional. Not awful, but just emotional. We've made some friends there and we know it's the right decision, but yeah, we both had a little bit of a cry. Do you have kids? I do. I have 2 children, 2 girls, a 6-year-old and a 2-year-old. Number 4, if you were another person, would you be a friend of yourself? I hope so. I don't know there's much more you can say about that. I hope so. Number 5, do you use sarcasm a lot? All the time. It's basically my default and I can't even help it. The children, especially the eldest, she's 6 and she uses it already. She has done for a long time. It's kind of just one of those things in this house and in my family. One of my sisters is extremely sarcastic just like me, and yeah, I think it's fun. Question number 6, will you ever bungee jump? No. I have bad joints, so I would never do it from that perspective. I don't think it's particularly great for your hips, but also it's just not something that appeals to me. I do like those kind of things. I've done abseiling and skydiving, tandem, which I would definitely do again. It was amazing, but yeah, bungee jumping's just never been one of the things I want to do. Number 7, what's your favourite cereal? Not really a cereal lover. I don't like cereal. It's packed with sugar. Yeah, I'd rather have toast, avocado, eggs, or if I have to have cereal, shredded wheat or granola or something like that, but I'm not a big fan. Number 8, what is the first thing you notice about someone? I'm not sure. I really need to check on this. Next time I meet a stranger, I need to notice what I notice. But it might be teeth, because I've got a bit of a thing about teeth. I love nice teeth. I'd love to have nicer teeth. So it might be that, or shoes, or eyes, or maybe the smile. I don't know. Number 9, what is your eye colour? I don't know. It's kind of a non-colour, so it's grey, green, bluey sort of thing. I'm not even too sure. See if you can see. I have my glasses on. Yeah, so it's kind of a non-colour. Eva's got the same, bless her. But Eddie has got really deep brown eyes, and I think I'd love to have one colour eye. Like my sister's got really blue eyes, so I don't know what happened to me, but mine are a bit of a mixture. Question number 10, scary movie or happy ending? Happy ending. Just, I get too scared. I've got an overactive imagination, and especially if I watch a scary movie at night, not that anybody particularly watches them in the day, but I just get too scared. I don't like it. I definitely can't watch them on my own. So a happy ending every time. Number 11, what is your favourite smell? I like vanilla and coffee and freshly baked bread. I'm really bad at favourite things. I always say one and then think of another. But yeah, I think those are my top 3. My favourite perfume is Jean Paul Gaultier. Classic. Love it. Number 12, summer or winter? Summer. I do love winter. I have 2 winter babies and Christmas is the most magical, special time. I absolutely love it. But it's the one thing that I'm always wishing to be over. Like, I love it when it's here and cozy blankets and all that kind of thing. But I can't wait for the summer to come. Whereas at the end of summer, I'm never really praying for winter. So yeah, summer. Number 13, computer or television? Computer. We don't watch that much television and I could definitely do without it. So my computer, which I couldn't do without. Number 14 is what is the furthest away you've ever been from home? And that would be the Maldives. We went on our honeymoon and I would go back tomorrow. It was amazing. I'm not sure that I would survive a seaplane and an 11-hour flight with 2 children, but I'd give it a go. Number 15, do you have any special talents? I don't know really. I'm hypermobile, which means double jointed in pretty much every joint, but it causes me a lot of pain, so I'm not sure it's really a talent. But yeah, I can bend my fingers and all that kind of thing in weird. I'm not going to do it here because it's a little bit weird, but I can do that. And I don't know, singing, I quite like singing. I'm not sure that I'm especially talented in it, but yeah, singing. Number 16 is where were you born? I was born in Staffordshire, in the same hospital that my girls were born in and the same town that I live in. So yeah, I haven't gone far yet. Number 17, what are your hobbies? I would say this probably, video and blogging, but most of all, photography. I absolutely love taking photos and looking back at them, having them, the emotions they evoke. I just really love it, and it's a passion that has grown in the last 12-18 months. I just adore it. Question 18, do you have any pets? No. I'm not really an animal person. I don't like them. I don't need any more responsibility. And also Eva's allergic to all pet hair and things like that. So it works out quite well for me. But no, she said she wants a fish at some point. I think it's just one of those things that children say, isn't it? That they want a pet. But until she's old enough to actually look out for it and to, I don't know if it's a fish, clean it maybe, I'm not really down with that. 19, what is your favourite movie? I think I said before, I'm really awful at favourite things. I just think of too many. But the one film that I know that I love is Good Will Hunting. My memory is really bad, so it takes a lot for something to stick in my mind. But if somebody says something, if somebody says another film that I'm like, oh yeah, I really like that, oh I love that. So I like The Green Mile, I like classics like Dirty Dancing, and The Sound of Music I love, but definitely Good Will Hunting I think would be my favourite. Number 20, do you have any siblings? Yes I do, I have 2 sisters, I'm the youngest, so the eldest is 4 years older than me and the middle is 13 months older than me, so we're quite close in age. The last question, 21, is what do you want to be when you've grown up? I'm 32. I'm not sure whether this constitutes grown up already. I don't know. I used to want to be a midwife or a doctor or a singer, but none of those things are going to happen anymore. I'm not even sure that I'd want them to happen anymore. So this maybe. I love what I do at the moment, blogging and recording our lives. I'm very lucky to be able to do this, so yeah, this probably. Thank you for getting to the end, if you did get to the end of those questions. I'm actually going to tag Hannah from What Hannah Did Next, Lucy from Dear Beautiful and Molly Forbes. I'll link their channels below. If you don't watch them, then go over and subscribe. They're ones that I really like to watch and would be interesting to see their answers. So yeah, that's it from me and I'll see you next time.